Welcome in, everybody. It is that wonderful, awesome time of year again. Championship football. It is championship weekend in college football. Tonight, Washington, Oregon. Two high-powered offenses, two first-round quarterbacks are set to do battle once again. Now, before we get into all that, there is a little bit of news that I just found out. I don't know how breaking it really is, but it is noteworthy for tomorrow night. The Florida State backup quarterback, Rodemaker, he is a game time decision for the Seminoles. I guess he took a headshot late in the Florida State game, and it's a game time decision. The third string quarterback is a true freshman. It's like Glenn something. And God, Allegiant Stadium looks so nice. Too bad the only real football they get is now. So, anyway, back to business. The Pac-12 championship game. This will have an interesting... This could lead to very interesting results. Because if Oregon wins and Florida State loses, I don't know how you keep Washington out unless Texas wins. Now, I've been hearing people chirping, "Oh, Ohio State just needs Florida State to lose and they're in." No, they need a lot more than that to happen. It is absolutely insane to think that a one-loss non-conference champion is going to back their way into the playoffs over a one-loss conference champion. And I get their one loss was to Michigan, and yet that's the only team they've really ever played. And don't give me this, oh, Notre Dame's a quality win. No, they're not. 8-4. An 8-4 Notre Dame, 9-3, something like that. Give me a break. Give me a break. Now, we'll have to, but yeah, being told that, ooh, Ohio State got their quality win against Notre Dame. No. Notre Dame was not that good, and Ohio State survived that game. They didn't win, they survived. There's a difference. Now, the teams that control their destiny are Georgia, obviously, Michigan, obviously, Oregon, Washington, Florida State. Everyone else needs outside help. Texas, they need a Florida State loss. And to win, obviously. Alabama, they need a Texas and a Florida State loss. Now, Ohio State, they need a lot of help. They need a Washington victory over Oregon. They need Oklahoma State to pull off the upset. They need Georgia to beat Alabama. And they need Florida State to lose. Now, the big domino here, Florida State losing. All of this is all for naught if Florida State wins tomorrow night. That's the first domino that has to fall. Now, you can have a couple crazy scenarios with a Florida State win and a Bama win, because then you got that interesting conundrum. And I hope we don't get into that conundrum, because I want to see my Dogs win another SEC championship game, and I sure as hell don't want to lose to Alabama. But nonetheless, there's a lot and I mean a lot of interesting scenarios that's going to make it a rough, rough day for the committee. But I think the only big question is going to be the outcome of the SEC championship game if it goes to the Crimson Tide. Then you have an interesting conundrum with a Texas win, a Florida State win, and an Alabama win. Do you leave out Georgia? I would, honestly. And I firmly believe that you should not be, you should have, there has to be very extremely special circumstances to make the playoff, but not be a conference champion. You have to have awfully, awfully special circumstances, and this would not count as special circumstances. And quite frankly, the only team that won't be a conference champion that has a shot is Ohio State, and we already went through everything they need to happen. So, that is my little rant to start out with. Now, the game tonight. I don't understand. I understand Oregon being the favorite. I do. I really do. But to have them as, last I saw, it may have changed. Someone can chirp up if I'm wrong. But Oregon was like a 9.5, 10-point favorite. That's insane. Way too high of a number. I don't like it at all. At all. And now they're trying to hype up the Big 12 championship game. I mean, it's going to be something to watch, but I'm not... I don't have my hopes too high of something interesting happening in that game. But now, Florida State, Louisville. Oh, I am interested. I hope the green screen doesn't go too weird. Okay, yeah, we're good. I hope... I just hope that I want to see a little bit of chaos, but not too much. Just a little bit. Little bit for controversies. Little bit. But nothing too insane. So, I really don't know what to make out of what's going to happen tonight, or tomorrow for that matter, as far as Bama, Georgia goes. Which I will be live for that game right here on Twitch, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, Twitch. I think I said Twitch twice. Either way, I will be live for that game. So, I hope they don't have too much pregame stuff, because I am, I'm ready for some football. It's been a long day, and I'm ready. All right. Kick some wires around. Okay, great, awesome. As I try to prop my feet up on the this little platform for my brakes for the set, my steering wheel pedal set. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to make of the, I would have rather seen Oregon in the yellow lightning. The yellow jerseys. I like the yellow. I like the yellow. But anyway, nonetheless. Oh, yeah, the Heisman House. Who's going to be the Heisman winner? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious, because there's a lot of people that have a legitimate claim to the Heisman Trophy. There's a lot. I mean, Jaden Daniels has a legitimate claim to it. Both quarterbacks in this contest here tonight, Nix and Penix. Oh, thanks for the like, Lewis. Appreciate it. Now, this has... Where was I? So we got Nix, Penix. Carson Beck has a pretty decent claim to it. Thanks for the follow, Lewis. Carson Beck has a claim. I mean, this may be the closest Heisman race we have ever really seen. I mean, you have 4-5 guys that has a legitimate claim to the Heisman Trophy. And we're not even counting the Brock Bowers, the Marvin Harrison Jr.'s. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be absolutely insane. I believe it's Saturday night, Saturday night next week. I believe it's going to be Saturday night next week, the Heisman Trophy ceremony. Because now, McCarthy's Heisman chances, they went up in smoke against Penn State. You only throw 8 passes. Not interested. Penix, yeah, he kind of fell off a little bit, but you either look at the stat sheet or you look at reality. And reality is he made good throws. He made big time throws in very tough circumstances with the weather. And then you have Bo Nix, been damn near flawless this year. Carson Beck, very much the same. Absolutely flawless. I mean, I'm not sure what else you could really ask for as far as a fun night for picking the Heisman. I don't know. I don't know how much more you could ask. And then again, Marvin Harrison Jr., the best wide receiver, and could make a case of all of football, not just college football. Now, Kalen DeBoer. Did I say that right? And what a job he's done. I just hope Washington's able to continue this kind of run post Michael Penix. Seeing the Huskies good is fun. It's just fun. Now, what's funny is everybody's so excited about the divisions being gone in the Big Ten because we won't get a Michigan-Iowa matchup again. And rightfully so. But people would also be saying, oh, it'd be Ohio State, Michigan. Well, I hate to be the guy to break it to you, but it's not going to be Ohio State, Michigan next year. It's more than likely going to be Michigan, Oregon. Michigan's built to last, Oregon's built to last. Washington, the jury's out. And as I've mentioned in the past, in past streams, TikToks, and what have you, Ryan Day needs to be fired. There is no excuse. And finally, we're getting to a kickoff. But yeah, Ryan Day absolutely needs to be fired. No excuse for losing to Michigan three years in a row. So it'll be Washington with the ball to start this final Pac-12 championship game. Oh, at least the last Pac-12 championship game as we know it. That will be the, this will essentially be the rivalry week game starting next year. The Ducks and the Huskies. Here. So, ladies and gentlemen, do we get a first drive touchdown from the Huskies? Oh, oh, dropped it. Dropped it. That's what I want to do. A little handoff. Good. Oh, that could have been big. That could have been big. That could have been something. Almost. I mean, and that's a first down for the Huskies. I probably should have got this live set up a little bit sooner, but let's see here. There we go. Penix. All day to throw. And all day just ran out and he still finds somebody. Wow. What a play. What a play. You All right. We are now live on the TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, uh, Facebook. We're live everywhere. And nice little pitch by Penix. It goes almost nowhere. We got ourselves. It's gonna be a fun little game here. 3rd and 2. One of the more fun games to one more fun ones. We got oh, that was a weird gesture. Just gonna ignore that one, I guess. And a first down, Huskies. Now we're moving. Now we're moving. All right. Jordan Birch. He's walking off under his own power. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be a-okay. Then go. Oh! Nearly picked off. Nearly picked off. That was almost not good. That was yikes. And timeout Washington for earning a timeout very early. Critical third down here though. This game, 3-7 is the difference. You have to be able to finish the drive. There's no question about it. Finish the drive. And so we got ourselves a fun one here. Which all right. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome into the TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Kick live stream of the Pac-12 championship game. The greatest Pac-12 championship game of all time. At least I think it will be. Granted, we've had like 9 of them, but anyway, nonetheless. Yeah, rip Pac-12. But I'm okay with it because it made the Big Ten better. And if the Pac-12, kind of sat around and did a whole lot of nothing after. I don't get the Oregon by 2 touchdowns, by at least 2 scores. I don't understand it. I think Oregon's gonna win, but 2 touchdowns, yeah, not sure about that one. Very unsure of that one. Yeah, the 9.5 line, and I was mentioning this earlier on my mega stream that I got going on as well. I mentioned this earlier before coming on TikTok live. I don't understand the 9.5. Like, I understand Oregon wins this game 7 to 8 times out of 10, but Washington is good enough to get those other 3 to happen maybe a little bit more often. Now, oh, here we go. Back to the game. Now, I got Oregon in this game. I got Oregon winning this game. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be one of those legendary games you talk about when you're old and gray. And if you're old and gray now, then, well, sorry. Oh, Panic's firing a strike. Make sure to like it up. Let's get some college football people in here. In here on the ticker talk. Nah. Yeah, I got like 4 different screens going with chats, so forgive me if I'm looking all over the place. Now, here we go. Penix. Oh, nice. That was a nice little fake read there. I like it. I don't know if it was a fake read, but it would have fooled me. I don't think he had any intentions of keeping that ball. Grub. Darn it, now I'm hungry. Now, did people hear about? Do you hear about the Florida State might be going to a third stringer? Oh, nice little first down there. Florida State might be down to their third stringer tomorrow night. I think he's a true freshman. It's like Glenn something. But yeah, Rodemaker's got his bell rung late in the Florida State game, and he's a game time decision. So that'll be something to keep an eye out for. Golly, Moses is gonna mess with me big time. Okay. Okay. We're gonna put you. Put you right over here. That way, then we can push this over here. There we go. Look a little bit more professional here. Well, maybe not there, but here I do. Now, I got you over the chat, so that's not gonna work. Stay. Because that always works. But anyway, nonetheless. I'm gonna bring this up on my computer. I already got 75,000 windows open. That's off schedule was putting it nicely there, bud. I tell you what, Kurt Herbstreit's one of the hardest working men in college football. I tell you what. He was, or I guess I should say football. He called the game last night, calling the game tonight, and he'll probably be calling one of the games tomorrow night. Or tomorrow. Alright. Alright, here we go. Now we're somewhat better set up. Penix throwing it deep. Dropped. Dropped it. Oh. Didn't want to eat you. let's see. Where did... Here we go. And first blood is drawn by the Huskies. All right. That isn't... Okay, why isn't my scoreboard working? You're gonna have to go on to Twitch or YouTube or Facebook to see my little scoreboard I made. And now I can get it. That is not working for me right now for whatever reason. Let's see here. See if I can get this sucker to work. There we go. Now we got it working. Now we're cooking. I got so much going on. So that drive by the Huskies is like, oh, volume's over there. Okay. Oh. Got Mazda's blaring in my head. But anyway, that drive there by the Huskies is crucial. That was crucial that you get 6. You draw that big first blood. But you have to settle for 3, and that could very well be the very difference in this game. I know it's the old cliche. This could be the difference, but in reality, it really is in a game like this. 7-3, 7 versus 3 points. It's all the world because these two teams are fairly evenly matched. I think Oregon's defense is a little bit better, though. And like I said, that's going to be the difference. So, yeah. Do we have any other games going on tonight, or is it just this? Anybody know? Go Dogs, buddy. Go Dogs. I like these little graphics that ESPN made with the Vegas chips. Oh gosh, I am so that's a fun little graphic there. Sometimes ESPN hits on those. And now the piece de resistance. Bo freaking Nix. The evolution that he's had since he's gone to Oregon has been absolutely incredible. He has gone from being a knockoff Tim Tebow to a legitimate first-round quarterback. They have done an incredible, incredible job developing Bo Nix. And it really makes you wonder how screwed up Auburn was with Gus Malzahn. Because that's to see where Bo Nix has come, it's almost inexcusable on someone who's supposedly a uh I would look a different time, Devil Dog, a different time. I got like 4 different streams going, and it's gonna look a little funky for everybody else if I just have a TikTok live guest. But anytime, another time, Devil Dog, I promise. Now, we got 3rd and 10 for the Ducks. I'm going off on different crap. And, oh my. 3 and out for the Ducks. How many did we think was going to happen here with 3 and outs? My goodness. My God. That is insane. Make sure this is working. Okay. Oh, big return. That was a big return, and I know I missed it. Checking on stuff. Now, after this game, I may go on to Kick and stream a little F1. F1 will be, or Kick will be the official home of me streaming Formula 1. Because it's very hard to keep track of chats when you're racing. And I feel bad when I accidentally ignore people. Ignore people who are trying to watch. So, but a little bit after the stream, go over to my Kick. It is kick.com/Dylan Hildreth. And another big play. Huskies are in business. I can't even run through a whole promo without the Huskies marching. But, gosh. Is it too late to change my pick yet, ladies and gentlemen? I got a question. Is it too late to change my pick? Because Washington's doing exactly what I thought Oregon was going to do. Now, Ohio State, for the Ohio State fans, and I'm pretty sure I have some here. Oh my goodness. Washington winning is the best thing for the Buckeyes right now. If you are a Buckeye fan, you are also a Washington Huskies fan. Good night. Georgia. I got the Dogs winning tomorrow night. I got the Dogs winning tomorrow night, Matt. I think it's Matt. I mean, the shirt might tell you. The hat might tell you. I would understand a little bit if you're in the if you're in the Twitch, Kick, Facebook, and YouTube stream, because the green screen kind of messed with it a little bit. But yeah, I got the dogs tomorrow, obviously. And unlike here with this game, I will not be unbiased. I will be openly rooting for the dogs. And I will cuss out any good thing Bama does. That I can promise you. And my goal tomorrow for the SEC championship game, well, if it goes south, is to end up dropping enough F-bombs to where Twitch and YouTube has to put the content label warning. That is the goal. If it goes south. I'm kidding. Kind of. Oh. Oh. And a flag. That... Huh? Okay. I was going to say, if it was pass interference, I would have had questions. Oh. What's up, Chris? Thanks for the raid. What's going on? Like the new like the new sound I put in for the raid there? I tell you what, Chris. This game has gone the exact opposite way, and we got a touchdown Huskies. Holy cow. Oh. It's Ed Orgeron saying, "We coming. We're coming. And we're not backing down." That's the new raid sound I got going. I did a little changes, that way I know what's coming on Twitch. Because it took me a few minutes to realize that there was a raid. Yeah. Who doesn't love listen to Coach O just talk? Like, when I become a billionaire one day, when I win the lottery, I'm gonna hire Coach O to read me Green Eggs and Ham at night. He's gonna read me a bedtime story. Now, I'm not gonna go that far and say go Tigers. I will never root for the Tigers. I have a dear friend that has scarred me from that for life, and that is entirely on him. But trying to make it so I can see all of the chats here. Now, this game has yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put TikTok down so I can actually see stuff. But yeah, so Chris, you were in my last couple streams and you saw both setups. Did you like the dual box setup or me kind of huddled up in the corner? Which one did you like? Just out of pure curiosity. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the box setup a little bit more personally because it shows a little bit more of my brand. It shows me a lot better, and you see the entire gaming screen as well. And also, as you might have noticed, I figured out how to use that lower third to rotate. So for my Formula One streams, I think I'm gonna do it on Kick because it's gotten a better algorithm with Kick than it has with Twitch. Now with football, that's gonna be on Twitch, and then sidecasting, I'm doing the whole thing. The only game that's gonna be kind of not be exclusive to Twitch, I guess, would be my F1 Winter Series. I'm gonna be doing that with F1 Manager because it's a relaxed enough game to be able to keep up with everything. So be on the lookout for that, everybody. Be on the lookout for that because that'll be coming next week. Yeah, and I cuss a lot more on in Formula One, so uh, and it's mainly mad at myself, but if a driver does something weird, does something that I don't expect and like clobbers me, then there's like a 5-minute tirade of, well, let's just say when I start making when I start making the big bucks, I gotta get me a stream deck and get one of those big buttons that I can push to bleep out everything I say. Or otherwise, get the that content warning. Now, this has just become a very important drive. If Oregon comes up flat again, and Washington's able to march down the field again, it's gonna be it's gonna be an adios type of situation here. And I forgot to update the scoreboard. Making me forget to update the scoreboard. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good for the Ducks. But little swing screen. Nice little play there. But yeah, Chris, my kick is it's just Dylan Hildreth. Just drop the V on the front of it. Oh, pump fake. Oh boy, this could get ugly. And it's 3 and out again for the Ducks. Oh boy. The Ducks D is going to have to hold them. Preferably to 0, but the way these drives have gone, maybe making a case for a lot more that Washington may be a little bit okay. Yeah, if it should pop up, and I'll make sure to get you back. And I don't know how big of an F1 fan you are, Chris, but when we're playing F1, just ask questions, and I'll more than likely have the answer to it. Now the Huskies back on the offensive. Good little play. Okay. Yeah, because I began falling in love with F1. Well, I started following it in 2017. And then got busy. And then picked it back up in 21. And now I'm hooked on it. Big throw! Just missed him. All right. Yeah. And I'm going to say this over and over again, like I did with Ohio State, Michigan. But this play is going to have big ramifications on this drive. Yeah, NASCAR, they've gotten too gimmicky. I've kind of fallen out of favor with NASCAR, along with some other things that they've done. Oh! Right on the line. That... And... Flag. False start, Washington. Went a little too fast. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Chris. Fires it. So they got the penalty yardage back. Here we go. And this is going to be a lot. Oh, no. Got a little bit. And that's the end of the first quarter. Huskies lead it 10-0. Not a lot of people saw this one coming. It's I'm a little bit surprised. I figured, I really thought that Oregon was going to be able to answer a lot easier than what Washington would be, but Washington's completely flipped the script on it. But yeah, oh yeah, they heard the noise. Let's see. Let's see if there is a around the world to go on. Liberty and New Mexico State, they're tied at half. and that's pretty much the only college football around the world to go with. But yeah, Liberty and New Mexico State. I tell I tell you what, I I don't know how you can justify being Auburn getting walloped by New Mexico State. I don't know how you justify that. Yeah, I tell you I tell you what. I was in a guy's stream earlier or a couple nights ago, and he was under the belief that all Ohio State needed was a Florida State loss for Ohio State to get in, and it's like insane. Now Texas, they're in the catbird seat. Should Washington lose or should Florida State lose? I think they're in the catbird seat. Now, if you have Texas win and Alabama win, then you got a little bit of a mess to sort out. That'll be an interesting one to figure out. It's an interesting mess that they're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, Ohio. I've said Ohio State needs Oklahoma State to pull off the upset, Georgia to beat Alabama. Oh, if Ohio State got in over Texas with a Texas win, that committee needs to be disbanded, never be seen or heard from again. Like, there is zero logic behind Ohio State getting in over Texas. Texas has the better win, and they have a conference championship. Hmm. So, whoever bet on that prop bet of I think the Big Ten championship game isn't going to play a factor on whether Ohio State makes it or not. That can go either way. But they would need a Georgia win, Texas loss, Florida State loss, and a Bama loss, and just overthrown. And Panic's looking for the flag. See, did they miss a call? Oh, little bit of a grab. Ducks getting away with a little bit of a grab. And big boot. That was a big defensive stop for the Ducks. They get to live to fight another drive without this getting out of hand, and we might and us being forced into going to do something else. Let's do a little adjusting here. That looks a little funky. I think I got too big of a green screen to strap onto my seat. Ooh, Oregon's got to get the run going. They've they've got to get the run going. The Huskies' run defense has been absolutely flawless so far. Nick's firing it out there. Oh, couple Huskies running into each other, creating a big opportunity for the Ducks. They're out to about 35. That was good. That was a good yak play. Little bubble screen. The most overused play in all of football. I hate running the bubble plays in games. Like, only special circumstances I'll run a bubble. But nice little first down there. That's what the Ducks need to do to get back into this game. I'm gonna make a little adjustment here because that scoreboard looks hard to read. Nice little gain. There we go. That a little bit easier to read the scoreboard. Yeah, that looks a lot easier to read. I tried to incorporate the Husky and the Duck, but the Husky was like really hard to see. Nice little dance moves there, giving Oregon the first down. Now the Ducks are really driving. Nope, a little underthrown, but they're gonna get the first down. Well, this Ducks offense is finally alive. They're late bloomers. And about 3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. So I can never ask for out of a running back. Give me 3 yards. I don't know why I went full-blown Boston there, but That's gonna be a loss. That's what happens when you overuse the screens every single time. Backfiring and incomplete. And the Ducks are going to be forced to kick a field goal. Oh, what's this for? Oh! And Oregon gets another life. Yeah, just over. He got deported. Firing it. And incomplete. And I think we got a duck down, too. All right. Well, he's hurt. Let's go back around the world. Here. So, Liberty taking the slight lead over New Mexico State, 28-21. About 13 seconds left in the... Or 13 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third. And then in the world of hockey, we got San Jose leading New Jersey 4-2. The Blue Jackets, the hometown team, leading Ottawa 4-2. In the world of hoops, got Washington leading Orlando 105-102. About little under 9 minutes left in the fourth. Boston taking a slight lead over Philly, 84-79. And then we got... That's pretty much all the interesting ones. At least to me, anyway. And then... Nothing of note in college hoops. Yeah, nothing of note in college hoops. So that was the trip around the world. Now, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have to learn the stream element stuff and how to get games going in the chat. One of these days I'll learn. Probably tonight. I don't know. Depending on whether I want to actually do work on the stream tonight or work on the stream off stream or watch a movie. Yeah, I just gotta figure out how to I just gotta figure out how to do it. Yeah. Well, I don't want to encourage people to catch crabs, so that's kind of out of the picture. I had to. It was too easy. And the Ducks are on the board. But yeah, I'll do some research, do some searching on the extensions, because I can stay up. I can stay up most of the night tonight. I ain't got to work tomorrow. But yeah, the see here. Check on making sure the stream's working. Uh, Looks like it's working. Oh, hey, that actually works. Okay, cool. For some reason, the chat on the screen that I got set up, it doesn't show in Streamlabs, but it'll show on the others. So, oh, that's that's a long day. That is a very long day. Yeah, I worked 9 hours today and then raced home to here. And then check the. Then I want to check how this one's doing. Okay. Okay, yep, that's working. While I'm here. Or not. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kind of. Alright. Here we go. Now. So, now. Now Washington has yet another opportunity to really put their foot over the throat of Oregon. So far tonight, Penix has been the far better quarterback. Got a little bit of life out of the Ducks until they didn't. But Firing. Big play there. It's a big, big play. Or the Oregon D has to hunker down here. Oh, Penix has been damn near flawless tonight. Why did it go to date? Oh, it didn't go. There we go. Big throw, caught, and down at the 1. Oh, my. Oh, my. That was a good block by the running back. That was a big, hell of a block there by the running back. Going above and beyond the Call of Duty. And that is something I do plan on playing later. Later in streams. I do plan on. And that's a touchdown. Touchdown Huskies. And that... Oh, oh my. The Ducks are in trouble. I'm not saying throw the panic button yet because you still have a great quarterback, but the glass case above that button has been flipped open. Because that is going down 14 to a team like Washington is not a recipe for success. And quite truthfully, as a Dogs fan, this is what I want to see. Because false start. Oh, delay game. Yeah, this yeah, you're not wrong on that, Chris, but it's it's just a whole hell of a lot harder to come back on a team like Washington with everything clicking for the Huskies, and especially when you have a drive like that where you just shred the secondary. Get the chat set up on my phone. That way I don't have to look like I'm just talking to a random space. Wrong one. But yeah, the halftime adjustments will be huge, and that's where the coaches really make their money. I like how a lot of the people say like, "Oh, coaches don't have time to make adjustments at halftime." Oh, bull, they do. The ultimate chance to regroup and get things figured out. Now, let me check up and see how. That's basketball. College basketball. See. Orlando pulling away from Washington, 117-110. Got 4-2 Columbus and the NHL over Ottawa. San Jose State still leading New Jersey 4-2. And Liberty beginning to really pull away from New Mexico State, 35-21. 9 minutes left in the third. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Magic's been making a little bit of noise. I'm kind of considering getting back into the NBA. I'm considering it. I haven't decided yet, but it's under consideration. But okay, that was a fun little commercial. Yeah, my top two is football and Formula One. Well, college football and Formula One. Those are my top two. Baseball used to be there, but we already talked about that. I don't like the pitch black at all. Now, it looks like I'm gonna be forced to slowly coming around, and plus the defensive shifts I don't like. I don't like the defensive shifts at all. Like it, like, and it's all about the action within the time, not so much the time of the game. Nobody was complaining about Georgia and Ohio State being 4.5 hours long because it was a fun game. You make it fun. How do you make it fun? You lower the mound a little bit. Lower the mound. Get a little bit more action. And yeah, my yeah, my two my my I don't really have like a third fiddle as far as sports. I mine are just football and Formula One, and college football takes precedent over Formula One, but Formula One takes precedent over NFL. So late in the years, I don't really get to watch quality too much. Yeah, yeah, if I'm able to get my get some exterior or extracurricular stuff going and get more time to create content, I'm definitely gonna get a couple podcasts going. Yeah, look like Sports Center, only good. Got the fall from grace Sports Center and ESPN have had has been unbelievable. Like, there's no personality, and the only personalities there are, they're annoying as hell. Talking about Stephen A. Smith, like, absolutely annoying. Like, there's only a few. There's only a few sports where you can have. Yeah, yeah, like ESPN had a big opportunity during the pandemic to bring people together around sports, whether like what I would have done, and if I had the sense of mind and the ability to, like what I would have done is show old games, have people come in. Cowherd, I like Cowherd. I do like Colin Cowherd though. I don't listen to him as much as I used to, so he may have changed, but the segment that he does with Joel Klatt every week, I do enjoy that. But yeah, for the most part, but like I was saying with ESPN, they had a huge opportunity. Play a bunch of old games, dig into the archives, bring in former players in those games, and kind of talk about it. Players, coaches, and talk about it. And but they decided to go the whole full blown full blown CNN with a little bit of sports. It was a very missed opportunity. Yeah, Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith is what's keeping ESPN alive, and Stephen A's an anchor. Yeah, I enjoy Pat. For the most part, I liked him better in wrestling as a WWE commentator. He was so good at that, and I thought he was going to be coming back after football season, but he never really did. Yeah, I was I was really surprised with McAfee in WWE. Uh, Not just as a commentator, but as a wrestler as well. He did pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I haven't really kept too much up on wrestling, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of homework before I start doing the whole live streaming Raw and SmackDown and keeping kayfabe intact. I saw clips on that. I saw some clips on that. But yeah, Pat on the mic is pretty good. He was amazing on the mic. Hopefully, hopefully he comes back because yeah, yeah, I'm starting to follow WWE a little bit closer, and yeah, yeah. Now Triple H is gonna be able to run the show without Vinnie Mac looking over his shoulder. Another big play by Washington. What a throw. Ladies and gentlemen, grab a helmet. This is gonna turn into a mess. God, when a broken play is still getting you 3 yards. Jesus. But yeah, I gotta try to figure out as far as doing the whole Yeah, uh, yeah. Endeavor is really and Nick Khan for that matter. They're very hands off as far as product wise, from everything I've been hearing. Nice little trickeration. Here, there, over there, out there, to the left, to the right. Love those trickerations. Yeah, yeah. I'll be interested to see how much who all Triple H really has in his ear. Huskies and the pistol. Oh boy. Oh, that was almost huge. That was almost huge. Isn't this the I do believe last time Oregon was in the Pac-12 championship game, they got throttled by Utah, I believe. I believe that was the last time we saw the Ducks in the Pac-12 championship game. Nice little gain there. Yeah, like the key for writing up these shows and getting stars over is given the actual character, given the actual talent, the freedom to evolve, and that's just something Vince hasn't done in a while. It's been a very long time. Like everything. One moment. Everything Vince has done, or everything that has worked with Vince, he like he hatched the idea. Now, yeah, and the my thing with the whole championship defenses and only being so many, I'm not too opposed to that, just because it makes those pay-per-views bigger. But I get the whole thing of having each pay-per-view being having a world championship defended. That was a big stop for the Ducks. Granted, they're still more than likely going to be down by 17, and they've got to get something going. Well, with something like Survivor Series, I wouldn't have had anything with I wouldn't have done anything with Roman, given that everyone's going to be all wrapped up in college football, and you don't want to have a performance like that go to a there it is. You don't want to have a performance from a championship champion go virtually at a lesser audience given the stage. And with yeah, I do get that. But it yeah, Survivor Series is one of the big four, but it's kinda like the ugly stepchild of the big four. Like it, it's it's never really meant for like a champion. it's it's never meant to be like a championship defense type of pay-per-view, but have like a earth shattering shakeup sort of thing with like a Raw versus SmackDown loser, or this team that team and loser goes home. Like what we saw with Survivor Series in 2014, I think it was, when you had Team Cena versus the Authority. That is what Survivor Series is all about. And that those are the best Survivor Series type pay-per-views. And there you go. That's a oh boy. This is oh right into the bench. Little NFL blitz action. Just need the major arm drag into the benches. Hmm. So that's why they wear face masks. I don't want to say tainted. It just looks it it's hard to have that kind of double main event where you have the world championship kind of having to share a stage with the Survivor Series tag team match when there's serious implications to it. And Ducks slowly moving downfield. But fast enough to get there. They have to have 6 in this. I Yeah, it's been that way the last couple years, and they're trying to find a gimmick and still be well. War Games at Survivor Series is it's kind of been a gimmick to be able to be a little bit lazy on the writing because everybody's so fascinated with war games. But eventually, those kind of gimmicks, you're gonna have to actually have a legit storyline to it, or it's just gonna remain a gimmick. Magic win. Nice. And overthrown. And oh, that was a very late flag way over his head. I don't like that call. I don't like that call. Like, that wasn't even in the camera frame. Like, what in the world? That was, yeah. Yeah, I mean, backstage politics is the game nobody sees. Oh, oh yeah. Like, yeah, and I'd have to go back and do research, but I think Hogan was kind of the big catalyst of the backstage politicking, at least in the modern times. Oh, touchdown! Touchdown, Ducks! And the heartbeat in Eugene is still alive. Flair, yeah, but from the stories I heard, it wasn't as like Flair wasn't as pain in the ass to work with as Hogan was. Like, the more and more you learn about Hogan, it's like never meet your heroes. But now the multi-million dollar question: did the Ducks kind of whatever? Oh, and the scoreboard disappeared. Done it. There we go. I believe that. I believe that. Hart, Jimmy Hart always seemed like he was like a genuine happy. Sabu was something. Probably not human, but he was something. Now, is you may know, you'll know better than I do. Is AJ Styles like seriously hurt, or because I don't recall seeing him at all over the last damn near a year. Yeah, yeah, Jimmy Hart always seemed like he was genuine. Yeah, I figured. They're probably saving him for the Rumble and try to pass him off as a surprise return. Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, AJ's my favorite of the current wrestlers. So it was kind of cool and poetic for me to the I would have been surprised if he was sober. Quite honestly, I would have been surprised if anybody's ever met RVD sober. That's gonna be a short list. Yeah, yeah, it was kind of it was a little bit poetic for me at WrestleMania 30 or yeah, the WrestleMania where it was the pandemic and it was Taker and Styles. A little bit poetic for AJ Styles to be the one to beat Taker's last match. For me, anyway. Yeah, 36. Ever since they stopped keeping track of the numbers with the signage, I lost track. That was one of the dumber marketing moves WWE has done with getting rid of the numbers, but they're bringing it back for Philly. So, and hopefully they keep to it. They keep with actually keeping track of the numbers, especially when you're talking like going back through memory. Like everybody remembers WrestleMania 19, 20. My personal favorite, and it was actually my very first WWE pay per view ever watching live, was WrestleMania 24. And yes, I cried like a baby when Ric Flair started crying. Leave me alone. There's only three sports that ever make me cry: NASCAR, three sports that ever make me cry: wrestling, NASCAR, and Super Bowl 42. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. So every time WrestleMania goes to Orlando, I get a little extra perked up. The But yeah, this game hasn't seemed as close as what the score indicates. I mean, yeah, okay. I think one of the coolest moments of Raw after Mania was after 33 when Roman beat Taker, and the crowd just booed the crap out of Roman for 20 minutes straight. That was maybe the best use of TV time without having to use a mic. Like that was maybe one of the greatest moments of Raw after Mania is just get Roman getting booed for 20 straight minutes. But yeah, after that match, after the Roman Taker match at Mania, oh, I was bawling my eyes out because Undertaker at the end of the day, he is my first like legit favorite wrestler. Well, when well the thing with me is when Stone Cold was at his height, I was maybe a toddler. I was still in that watching Barney and Friends stage of my life. Not to make you feel old, Chris, but you know. But yeah, the I tell you what, a big detriment to ESPN and their football coverage is anything Booger McFarlane. Like Ever since his little stint with Monday Night Football, it's just been stop, done, shut up. I'm gonna start doing like a booger book it facts or something like that. Booger book it fact. You know, if you get to the painted area at the end of the field, that's a touchdown. Booger book it fact. Only John Madden can pull off the obvious stuff and still make it interesting. Oh, I got some work to do. Get some graphics going. Booger book it fact. Now, what was funny? I went to college for sportscasting at Full Sail, and I was paired up with a buddy of mine with another student, and we decided to do the big no of sports just because I felt like it. We felt like it, and we did a little bit of a sports meet and politics kind of thing, just to get the reaction from the because there was enough political things going on in sports to do a whole show. And we did it just to kind of get the reaction from the instructor. It was as funny as I was hoping. It was so funny. The teacher was going over it and trying to make it as least awkward as possible. It was so funny. You could tell he was so thrown off by it. But yeah, I would say my I would say my hobby outside of doing sports is keeping up with the political landscape. Which, as long as you don't realize the ramifications of it, it's pretty fun. It's pretty funny. But then you realize the ramifications of it, and it's like, oh, we got these idiots there. Great, awesome. All right, let's did I exit out of that window? Let's get back over to this. Uh oh. All right, there we go. Now we got it working. Yeah, have a good night, Chris. There we go. So, with that, I will be back in a few minutes. Just gonna go use the bathroom real quick, grab something to drink, and I will be back shortly. After I've used the mic a little bit. All right, we are back. We are back. Back. Good again. Yeah, again. JD's back. Back. All right. So, what have we learned so far, ladies and gentlemen? Well, the Ducks got to get the run game going. Can't be giving up those big plays. Secondary's got to get better for the Ducks. For Washington, stay the course. Stay the course. Now, the Ducks, they got some work to do, but it's not an impossible comeback. By no means. It is impossible. And usually when you have good teams like this and you have a situation like we saw with Washington jumping out, it always ends up evening out down the road. And we're about to get down the road. The Ducks are going to come back and make it interesting at the very least. That I can guarantee you. Because Earth, good lord. Get that set up that way. I'm not changing it in the middle. Third quarter. Now, this game, it's beginning to close up. Ducks went into halftime. A lot of momentum. Big drive to end the half. Desperately needed. Now they have to replicate that. Now, let's all find out if they do. We're gonna have. It's gonna be an interesting little half we have in front of us. Because not only is the Pac-12 championship on the line, not only is a spot in the playoffs on the line, but quite possibly the Heisman Trophy. That is also potentially on the line in this game. Right now, Michael Penix is blown away. But they don't crown a champion in the first half. They crown it in the second. Crown it at the end. And that's the only time you need to lead to gain immortality as the final Pac-12 champion. Now, for the selection show tomorrow, Sunday, I will not be live. For that, I have to work. So, I will come on after. I'll come on after work. We'll talk through it, discuss it, and go from there. Probably play a little NCAA, and I think I think I'm gonna nix this whole trying to rebuild Army. I've tried it so many times in this game, and it just gets so annoying. So, kind of teetering on what I want to, which team I want to be. One of the hometowns of Bowling Green or Toledo, or Ohio State, or do I do one with the fun uniforms? Oregon, Maryland. That's all I got. And also, I'm looking into trying to get the revamped NCAA 14. I'm looking into that, see if I can pull something like that off. And we are off in the second half. Ducks trying to get the second part of the 2-for-1 that comes with scoring at the end of the first half, getting the ball at the beginning of or scoring at the end of the first half, getting the ball in the second half. So let's see if they can replicate it. There's something I do want to accomplish here. No. This. I need to get some zip ties for that cord. I'm tired of accidentally unplugging the Oh, the handoff. Big run. Big run. And the Ducks are in business. Right, call being made. Firing it over. Second, it'll be about 3rd and 5. More than obtainable. Let's get back over to this. Here we go. I can't. All right. Yeah, we're good. And Bo Nix throwing off his back foot. He's got. Oh, he just missed him. Just missed him. Looking for the flag, but not going to get one. Beautiful. Very well ran route. A little bit of a rub, but I wouldn't call PI on that. And Bo Nix still on the field, 4th and 5. The ESPN analytics, I don't care. And it's caught. That's a first down. The big gamble from Lanning pays off. Oh, it's a 4 versus 5 tonight with UConn and Kansas. In basketball. Who knew? Oh. Did I get tipped? I think they got tipped. Yeah. God, your heart has to skip like 4 beats on a play like that. Fire it, it gets tipped, and it goes right where you don't expect it to go. That's gonna be 2 tight ends set for Knicks and the Ducks. And the handoff. And almost nowhere. Only a few yards. Ooh, a little bit of chippiness. A little bit of chippy. Now, to be clear, I am only rooting for the Ducks because I picked them to win. But other than that, care less about what happened in this game. But, and I just hope for a fun game. And this looks like it's about to get fun. All right, he's got a guy. Caught it in damn near in stride. Big play. Big play on third down. Nice little wheel route. Kind of fakes it out to the flat, acting like he's gonna run out there, and then just turns upfield. And another big run. That is how that's how you do it. Need to get Espen back up. And oop, low throw. So, how are we feeling about the Florida State situation with potentially having to go to their third string quarterback? How are we feeling about that? Empty back, they're stacked over at the top of the screen, and it's gonna power through. First down, Ducks. First and goal. Ball's gonna be on about the 5.5. This got the big man at the top of the screen. It's gonna be a 1-on-1. And incomplete. Interesting call there. Interesting call there. It was a good no call. No, for the most part, they've been consistent on that. There's just the one call that I think the refs overreacted to. And the handoff. Looking for a lane. He's got a little bit of it. A third and goal at about the 3.5, maybe 4. Let's see here. Nice little fake. Broken play, and he scrambles back up to about the 2. Now you got to kick the field goal here. You have to kick the field goal here. Get it to within a score. Trust your defense. Oh boy. I'm not liking this call. The first one I get. This one is questionable. Get it to within a score. Fires. Touchdown, Ducks. So, this is one of those situations where it's a good call because it worked. But, like, I get you want to be aggressive, but you got to get to within a score. What a job keeping his eyes downfield and putting it in the perfect spot. Great play by Bo. So we'll get the score updated there. And of course, it disappears. Just like that. So yeah, that ended up being a good call because quite simply it worked. The fun of football. It's a good call just because it worked. No other obtainable reason. But yeah, great call great play by Bo. Yeah. And like I was mentioning here at the top of the stream, his progression as a quarterback is second to none. And to see what he has done is absolute, and how he's progressed from being in being well, that's wrong. Going from Gus Malzahn's system to this, and it's, you gotta applaud the kid for his hard work, because his time at Auburn, you would have never ever expected this. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll work on that stuff later. Now let's go around the world. New Mexico State clawing back. It's 35-49. Liberty's still ahead, but New Mexico State's got the ball. And then, wait, that game's at 4 o'clock? Oops. I'll have to switch that. Let's go there we go. Full scoreboard. No. Top events. Alright, now we should be able to go around the world. There we go. So they have gone final in New Jersey. San Jose wins it 6-3. Same in Columbus, 4-2 over Ottawa. Denver and Phoenix have started in the NBA. As Chris mentioned earlier, Magic beat the Wizards 131-25. Boston Celtics have beaten the Philadelphia 76ers 125-119. Go C's. The Knicks have beaten the Raptors. And we got some... yeah, we're back. Okay. We back. Have to cut the around the world thing a little short here. And, oh, that Ducks defense fired up. And rightfully so. Stopping that run right in his tracks. Gonna be second in about 8, maybe. Ooh, Georgia beat Mercer. Good team. Good Hawks. We beat Mercer. So second and 8. Now this drive is important for the Huskies to get them back on track. Penix has been off the field for an awfully long time. And some poor tackling. First down for the Huskies. Now, tomorrow, when we go live for the SEC championship game, I will not be this calm and relaxed. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat, fussing up a storm. Probably going to have to get a talking to by platform people about how I shouldn't use that kind of language. But anyway, so make sure to join me tomorrow as I tear out what hair I got left on my head for the SEC championship game as my dogs take on the Crimson Tide. Last time they played, I might have thrown my back ranting and raving. That's something I'm not very proud of, but, you know, it happened. So, make sure to join me tomorrow night. Or, I guess it wouldn't be night, but you know what I mean. And Penix firing into that was nearly dangerous. Okay. Yeah, couple bunched, and it's gonna be a dead ball. Full start on on the left tackle. So now it's gonna be 3rd and 11. This went from 3rd and manageable to 3rd and but you got Michael Penix, so it's still technically 3rd and manageable. Okay. That looked weird, and it's gonna be picked off. Ducks ball. Ho, 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 ho. And the first major error from the quarterbacks in this game is on Michael Penix. And I gotta see. Unfortunately, I don't know every. Oh, it was there. Doggone it. That pick from. Yeah, it was Kyrie Jackson. Picked it off. As now the Ducks are back in business. And the handoff to start the drive. About 3 yards. 3 yards and a cloud of dust. Triple option way, baby. Three receivers split out. Bottom. Hicks running for his life. And he gets picked off. Bo Nix tried forcing it. Oh no. Bo. Yep, that's a pick. He reestablished himself in bounce. Huge mistake by Bo Nix. He tried to sling it in there. I don't know. It was a panic decision. And that was massive. That could have really, really turned the tables on this game. All right, since we're at commercial, let's go around the world, shall we? Hopefully we can go around the world. That's just college football. Hold on. Hold on. And see, I already did that. Denver leading Phoenix in the NBA 22-21. And then in college basketball, number 1 Purdue trailing Northwestern 48-47. That is in Evanston, by the way. Number 1 Purdue currently trailing the Northwestern Wildcats. And then top 5 matchup, we got UConn trailing Kansas 42-44. And yeah, that's about it. Then yeah, that's about it. So this game that's going on with shoot, hold on. Let's get back. Let's get back over this game right here. So where'd the remote go? There it is. We're gonna go to the double box here. Do a little double call action. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow too. And they're both on commercial. Oh my gosh. Oh, gotta love television. I got loud. But let's see. We're gonna trail back over, get some TikTok live action here. I really need to learn how. Oh, effects. There we go. Okay, maybe not. Okay, whatever. And we are going back live onto TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, as we got ourselves one heck of a game brewing. I don't even. Hopefully it's the hopefully it's got the right title. Either way, this is the Pac-12 championship game. We got the Huskies with the ball, 3rd and 2, 20-17, and I think that was a pass interference. Oh my god. Oh, let's hopefully take a second look at that. I think Oregon jumped off sides anyway. Or it went off sides. How? I don't like that call. Okay, so now as far as referees getting favorable call, we're now back to even. 5:35 left in the third. As the Ducks have to get a defensive stop here. There's no question that they can't allow a touchdown under any circumstances. So, oh, welcome in, people. Welcome in. Welcome in. Got the Pac-12 championship game. We are also streaming live on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. You name it, we're streaming it. So, got a big 3rd and 2 here. And Penix under center. A little fake reverse. Oh, turf monster. Oh boy. The old turf monster got him. Okay. Does MySpace even have a streaming thing? An ability to stream? Like that? Okay, now I'm a bit curious. I'm gonna go to MySpace and see. What's up, Morgs? Who let you in here? Oh boy. 4th and 2. Oh, Ducks giving chase, and he brings him down. Turnover on downs, and the Ducks get a sack in the most crucial time. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my. And Liberty has sealed the deal, and they're the Conference USA champions, by the way. For anybody keeping track at home. Oh my goodness. Good for Liberty. Good for Liberty. Okay. Now we got the. Oh, that was. I mean, I get the 4th down. I get the going for 4th and going for it on 4th down there. I do. I because it's 6 points is isn't much difference, especially at this point in the game. If it was later, then yeah, I would get up by 6. But in this juncture right now, I'm okay with that attempt. The one earlier that Oregon scored on, I would not have gone for it. Take the 3, get within 7, and then deal with the consequences later. So, we got. Let's see. Has anybody checked on that whole MySpace streaming thing? I'm now genuinely curious about that. Not because now I'm kind of intrigued. Because I will stream on MySpace to all 74 people that's still on that platform, and like 64 of those don't realize they're on it. They just think it's a rebranded Facebook. But anyway, the so gosh, commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial. Why are there so many freaking commercials? Like, I get you gotta pay the bills, but jeez. So, oh, this game's gonna give me the heebie-jeebies. A little bit nervous. Here we go. This drive, the Washington's defense has to step up here. It, you cannot let Oregon score here, or else all momentum is back with the green and yellow. They're Thanks for the likes, CJ. Okay. So, got 2nd and 3. Here we go. Oh, faked him out. Oh, and he's going to be running for a while. He is going to be running for a while. Big run. Vintage. Oh, Nelly. As the great words of Keith Jackson. Completely faked him out. Keep the feet on the ground. Oh, boy. The Ducks were down 10-0 at one point. They were down 10-0 with in Washington having the ball at one point, and too good of a jump, and he was down. He was down. That's not going to be a touchdown. That wasn't a touchdown, but let him have his fun. Yep, free play. Free play. What? Why would they take a longer look? He was down. He's down. I don't know why they didn't. They took so quick to look because it was obvious. I saw that in real time, and I'm distracted as hell. Like, my God, don't know why they took so quick to look at it. Who says that? Honestly, like, if I was the god of college football, so to speak, you would have 90 seconds. Oh, that was called a touchdown? Oh, yeesh. Yeesh. That was, yeah. Not sure how I'm feeling about that one, but anywho. Right. So first and front. Here we go. Good. Here we go. We're gonna run it to the short side here. Touchdown, Ducks. Oh boy. Oh my. If you guys want to, I am streaming on several platforms that actually have a scoreboard that I made and worked very hard on. And I would greatly appreciate it if you went over to my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel and go give it a look. Go give it a look. And yep. 24-20 Ducks. And now Washington is in trouble. Washington's in trouble. What was that? Okay. Now Ducks are really, or the Huskies are really on the rocks now. I can't believe I don't have my. I mean, this could go a certain way that's not good for Washington, because the Ducks have everything they could ever want at this point. Momentum, the lead. I mean, of course, this game is going to change about 17 other different ways with a minute 51 left in the third. Oh, crap. I saw you come in here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Then go watch it on my YouTube or Twitch. I need them on. I need the watch hours. If you could, please. Be awfully appreciative. Oh. Oh, good catch by the coach there. If only he was a player. So, for the fourth quarter, I think what I'm going to do flip it over. Flip the camera. Flip that camera over. Oh boy. And that's a first down. A little bit more. Not surprised. Um, gotta get the. Where's the? Oh, oh! Trying to do something. That work? Oh, oh my voice. Where in the world? The oh, oh. How do I? How did my double screen? There we go. I got it figured out. I'm mostly smart. Oh, I don't know where to put it. It's not gonna work. There, good enough. Oh, good catch. What a catch. What's up, Chris? Oh, oh boy. We got ourselves a game. We have ourselves a game, boys and girls. You do realize, Ben, you being in here scares me, right? Thanks for the likes, Carson. How? Yeah, I figured you did. That's why you joined, even though you know I'm watching football. You can tell me the difference between a defensive tackle and an offensive tackle. All right. So, uh, they're both tackles. Uh, Genius. Absolute genius. So, let me ask you this one, Ben. Was that I Spy movie, or what was it? I Spy, whatever, that movie you were watching downstairs? Is that a good movie? Is that like a actually a pretty good horror film? Oh, oh, okay, maybe I'll just pretty good. Was it like a horror movie, or was it like a? It's supposed to be scary, but it's pretty dumb. supposed to be scary but pretty dumb. Yeah. Uh, here we go. Oh. All right. Yeah. I mean, I guess considering what the kind of horror movies we watch, like I obviously I haven't seen it, but like that's a fumble. That's a fumble. And that's Duck's ball. That's Duck's ball. Yep. Duck's ball. Oh, Nelly. Oh boy, we got a game. Oh boy. This is a little bit more of what I was expecting. Oh my. Oh my. My. The Oh, his hand was going forward. His hand was definitely going forward. That's going to be coming back if it gets reviewed. That is definitely coming back. Oh. That is definitely coming back. Yep. So, Penix has another life. He's been given a second chance. And but yeah, anyway, consider it. So, yeah, like I was saying. Still in here, Ben? Yeah, considering the horror movies we watch. Yeah, we can, we're pretty much infaceable at this point. Nice little scamper there. Strip live. Let's get people in here. I can reboot it. Officer Jim Haley. Jim Malay? Okay. What's going on, y'all? How in the world? Oh, my. Oof. Oh, my God. Look at the club on that kid. Jesus. Got one of those, like, Nike drivers. Jesus. See if we can get him in here. What's up, what's up, what's up, people? How's it going? So, the I can actually watch the game through this. Kind of cool. This is a live goal thing. Nope. So, who we got winning this game, fellas? Who we got winning this game? That was Live Fest. Pick up gloves. Now, if y'all could, if you're not, hit the follow button. Trying to get to 10,000 so I can get everything on one screen. I know I'm a little ways away, but we'll get there. We'll get there slowly but surely. I'm not sure who Shirley is, but we're gonna get there. So, how? Gosh, I'm a little jittery about tomorrow. I'm not sure how I feel about tomorrow. Like, Alabama's still a sore spot, even though we beat them in the national championship game. It's still a sore spot. Anyway, nonetheless, and I forgot to switch the scoreboard over. But yeah, make sure to hit the follow button. That way, I can do this kind of stuff more often on TikTok. Because the sooner I can get to being able to get TikTok in my Streamlabs, the more fun I can actually have with TikTok. So close. Now here, if it comes to it, unless something crazy happens, I'm going for it on fourth down. Close enough to the goal line. I'm going. Touchdown. Huskies. Good. Good. Good run. Good show. Good show. This is all I can ever ask for as a college football fan. Give me a good show. And this is getting to be a very good show. I don't even half these people are. Or at least I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there he is. Him. That. That. Maybe. There we go. What in the world? Some Pac-12 running. It's so insane to believe that we have one more quarter of Pac-12 football before it's gone forever. At least the Pac-12 football that we all know and have come to not hate. And it's a bit bittersweet because we know what's coming in the future, and it's great, especially for Oregon, Washington, and the LA schools. But gosh, it's one of those where actually I we have one half, and my scoreboard's not even up. Heck, fortunate. This is absolutely the Ducks. Now that now the Ducks got to do something here. Pedaling on through. There you go. I'm only rooting for the Ducks because I picked them to win. I can't. I got the old Ducks. Always had a little soft spot in my heart for Oregon, even though they're probably one of two teams that can beat Georgia right now. Oh, first down. We're going to find out we're probably gonna find out tomorrow how much cussing I can do before getting the whole your discretion is advised tag. Here we go. And he went nowhere. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, voir dear. Yeah. Oh, he got a little jiggy with it, and he still got drugged down. Broke his ankles and still got the tackle. Good lord. How in the world? Oh. So Dan's still able to grab on for dear life. 3rd and 9. 10 minutes left of Pac-12 play. Here. Oh! And he goes nowhere. And the Ducks are going to be forced to punt it away. I wonder. They're gonna be forced to punt it, so we're gonna try something here. If I can get the full screen on. I most certainly can. Just that a little bit. Oh, alright. Alright. There we go. Kind of. Is there any kind of zoom feature? Nope, of course not. Actually, that's even worse. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try to reboot. See if we can the algorithm can work for us a little bit easier. Let's just do. Alright, let's try this. We're gonna type both. Alright. We got this thing rebooted. Let's try this one more time. Hopefully, we can get the algorithm to work better for us here. I know that's one of the tricks people do. No, don't want to There you go. That's going to be in front of the scoreboard. Welcome in, TikTok. So we try this one more time. Welcome in. Welcome in. Make sure to like up the live. Let's get this pushed out to the stratosphere, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the follow, Derek. Oh, that's not catching anything. Ooh. There we go. A little bit better, I think. And a big play by Washington as I'm still kind of messing with my phone. Trying to get you guys the best view possible, because I know there's some people out there that can't exactly get to a TV right now. And they should not be deprived of the rest of this amazing quarter. The rest of this amazing game. So, like it up, push it out, stratosphere. I want to get these people to, I want to get this in front of as many eyes as possible. Because we're headed to one hell of a finish here. I want to get... Alright, 2nd and 5 for the Huskies. Next, first down. And this looks like it's going to be one of those blood-sucking drives. I mean, one of those slow, painful drives for Ducks fans. Be firing wide open. Oh my. And I believe the Ducks are well within field goal range. Make sure to like up the live, guys. I want to want this out to the stratosphere. People should not be deprived of not being able to see this game. There are people out there that are stuck at work on a Friday night and unable to watch this incredible game live. And that's where we have to come in and get this on the TikTok feed. And a nice little swing route. 2nd and 5. Welcome in, people. Welcome in. We got ourselves one hell of a game coming down the pike. Thanks for the likes and shares, Dontra. Nice little. And the pistol firing, and it's going to be another first down. Oh my. Nice little handoff. And he's still stumbling in. And now, and the Huskies just slicing through this Oregon defense. Welcome in, people. Welcome in. I mean, this Ducks defense is getting torched right now. So got a one-on-one at the top of the screen here. Safety's gonna one-on-one, and he's gonna take it, and be a no call. Should be a no call. Good no call. I was a little nervous there that they were gonna throw the flag on that. It really was. So for the Ohio State fans out there, I've already expressed this in my live stream. I don't know if I've done it on TikTok yet. The Buckeyes need Washington to hold on here. And they're going to get the first down. It's going to be first and goal at about the 3-4 yard line. The Buckeyes need the Huskies to win and knock Oregon out of the way. This is the first step. And I might go TikTok live for a bit tomorrow in the Big 12 championship game, depending on how close it is. Because I do see a world where Oklahoma State can beat Texas. I do see that planet. It may not be this planet, but I can see it. And he just went about 10 yards sideways. Like up the live, guys. I want this pushed out of the stratosphere. People should not be deprived of this game because they cannot get to a TV. It's part of the reason why I'm trying with this with the I'm risking that for the TikTok. Risking the TikTok for thrown away. Now this is where this drive. Thanks for the likes, Edwin. This is this play is it. What's up, Dogs family? I see you. Go Dogs. Here we go. This play for the Pac-12 championship. Can the Huskies ice it? And they are. Oh my, this isn't good for the Ducks. And it appears, outside of extenuating circumstances, I am going to go 0 for 1 starting championship weekend. I originally picked the Ducks to win this game. Even though I think the Ducks are the one of two teams that can beat the Georgia Bulldogs. And Oregon being the one. Texas, what happened? Texas doesn't play till tomorrow, but like up the live, guys. I want to get this pushed out. People should not be. Texas, all Texas needs. All Texas needs to get into the playoff is a Florida State loss. Win. What do you mean this hurts their chances? Texas is sitting in the catbird seat. It should, Bam. Oh, Bama's not beating Georgia, but, I think an Oregon win would hurt Texas more than help them. But, I mean, Texas is sitting in the catbird seat should Florida State lose, which, depending on the quarterback situation, it's looking more and more likely. Um, Now, that might be true, and even though it shouldn't be true. I still believe, I still hold the belief that you should win your conference in order to qualify for at least this 14 playoff. And it sounds funny coming from me because Georgia won their first national championship, even though they weren't SEC champions. But that's just, I'm gonna stick true to that belief, regardless who's in or who benefits from it. You should absolutely win your conference if you want a shot at the national championship in this phase of college football. It's hard to see some comments, but yeah, if Georgia loses, Michigan should be number one. Thanks for the follow, pops. Uh, Thanks for the likes, Easton. And make sure to hit the follow button too. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 10,000 as quick as possible so I can add TikTok to the Streamlabs. Uh, I wouldn't say. Arthur, are you talking about if Georgia loses, or are you saying that Washington or Texas should jump Michigan? Okay, okay. Um, I would put Washington at two because beating Oregon twice in 1 year is damn near impossible. Like what we're seeing right now in this game just simply does not happen. I understand that the Utes did it, but it's very it's not common. I think it's a great move for the Big Ten on several levels. And and, oh, oh, it, oh, they spot him out. Oh, they spot him out. Yes, the Utes are an uncommon team. They are very much uncommon. But yeah, Easton, the team's going to the Big Ten. They it's a great move for the Big Ten on several different levels. The it got interesting again all of a sudden. I mean, in, in, in. That's a touchdown. But yeah, as far as the Oregon, Washington, and the LA schools, I think it's a big win for the Big Ten, obviously. It gets their market out west. Not so much about where the ball is, it's more of what he got over the line, still he got over the goal line, still in bounds. He didn't go out of bounds till after he got across the pylon. On ABC. My favorite team, Georgia Bulldogs. Thanks for the follow, Sammy. Sammy? Oh, Michael, if Ohio State gets into the playoffs, I'll put it this way. If, thanks for the roses, Brody. If my favorite NFL team, it's the Patriots. But if Ohio State gets in over a one-loss conference champion Texas, I will lose my mind. What's the score? It's now 31-34. Oh gosh, it's getting a little difficult to keep up here. I'm gonna do my best to keep up with the comments here. Yeah, get there. Yeah, that's my thinking, Riz. Thanks for the follow, NASCAR guy. If FSU if FSU went F8 or well, FSU, they are one of the teams that completely and totally control their destiny. They win, they're in. I don't care if it's with the backup quarterback, the third string quarterback, or the popcorn guy who had to fill in an emergency. If FSU is 13-0, they are in. That hasn't been. It's a game time decision. Ehrlich, it's a game time decision. So FSU just needs to beat Louisville. It doesn't have to be a blowout. If FSU, so here's the two scenarios that I'll lose my mind on. If FSU wins out, they are 13-0 ACC champs, and they get jumped by one-loss teams, any of the one-loss teams, I'm going to lose my mind. If that happens, this committee should be disbanded and shot into Mars. Thoughts on the Texas Longhorns? They are. Texas is a good. They're a good program, good team. I like Quinn Ewers. I don't like Steve Sarkisian. Thoughts on Michigan? Eh, LSU. So I'll start with LSU and then I'll go to Michigan. LSU, they are. They're a question mark. I don't understand how the defense got so bad, damn near overnight. especially it being LSU. Like, a dominant defense is their brand, and somehow they are giving up 1,000 points a game. I don't understand it. Michigan, they are. I think they're fake good, and they're they're a good team. They're in a very bad conference. I mean, yeah, Auburn gave the Iron Bowl away. Like that, like, you can't be. I mean, it was a perfect throw, perfect catch, and but you had it. Uh, Notre Dame, chronically overrated, and Ohio State fans will tell you that unless they need them to be that quality win. And then Mizzou, wonderful story, great story. It's been real cool to see them kind of make that comeback with Chase Daniel years, and with Doral Green Beckham and all them. The winner of the Heisman, whoever, I think it's gonna be the quarterback that wins this game. Quite honestly, gonna be who the quarterback that wins this game is gonna win the Heisman. Yeah, Ohio State lost to their rival for the third straight year, and their rival had their number two in command, call, doing a 3-man job by himself. Um, I guess at this point, yeah, that was. I guess tomorrow it's gonna be tougher. And yeah, NASCAR guy, I do watch a little bit of NFL. I haven't really kept too much track of it since I know. And yep, this one's in the books. I haven't watched as closely just because my Patriots are garbage, and I'm just waiting for April to see if they draft some center from Westminster, Tennessee. I don't know if that's a place, but Um, the South Dakota Jackrabbits. Well, they're a school south of North Dakota. That's about all I know about them. I know they're aren't they like undefeated? Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were. Yeah, I mean, I'll get a chance to watch more FCS stuff now that they'll actually be on TV for the playoffs. But yeah, unfortunately for Oregon, this game's in the books. So step one for Ohio State, this had to happen this way. Oregon had to lose for Ohio State to have a shot. So, uh, so best case scenario for who do I have in the Super Bowl? Um, I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna say San Francisco and Kansas City. I hate the 12 team playoff. I would have been fine with 8. I would have been fine with 8, but 12 is too much. Well, the way that I would do the college football playoff, I would still have 4, and I would have a combination of uh I would have a combination of a committee, the Associated Press, and the computers. And I would have that kind of. Yeah, I think yeah, Frosty. I think the top seeds should have some kind of home field advantage in the first round. But the 14 playoff doesn't get decided till after bowl season. Mm, wasn't so much that. It was the fact that there was also the element of the coaches poll, in which coaches are going to do what's in their best interest over reality. I've completely totally ignored my scoreboard. Exactly. Ehrlich. Ehrlich. Ooh, uh, 3rd 9. 3rd 9. So best case scenario, if Washington runs the ball, which they should, um, they Huskies will have roughly 20 seconds. Which Peter's yelling at me. Right. But yeah, it's scoreboard's still not working. Yeah, I got my I'm also live on Kick, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, all that. Right? Yeah, Arthur. That's probably what's gonna happen. They're not throwing the ball. Okay. I was gonna say. Oh boy, and then it's in the books. And the final Pac-12 championship goes to Washington. A lot of wow. Good for Oregon. Well, for the I'm gonna stay here on TikTok for a while. So as far as for my other streaming ventures go, been great, been fun, and make sure and for